Shaquille O'Neal gives his thoughts on the New York Knicks championship aspirations on TNT when they were facing the Brooklyn Nets. Him alongside Vince Carter, Candace Parker, they were bantering back and forth, just talking on everything regarding Knicks, minutes, championship hopes, so on and so forth. So I thought this was interesting. Let me play something from Vince Carter first. They were going back and forth, and then we'll get to the Shaquille O'Neal hot take that he has. All right, let's play this.
At some point, as a coach, you look down your bench. You want to feel confident in the players that you put in. But if you don't play these guys in the regular season and give them reps, and then come playoffs when you look down there and you don't feel comfortable with a particular player, or that particular player doesn't feel comfortable with playing with starters, then you're stuck. I called a Knicks game and they were blowing out, and Tibbs just waited till 3 minutes left in the game to put his subs in.
That's Tibbs, VC. I don't think.
All right, Vince Carter. I actually agree with Vince Carter on that point. You know, times when the Knicks are blowing out opponents, the few games that they've had this season where they've blown out their opponents, Tom Thibodeau does wait a little bit too long to go to his bench. So Vince Carter was just talking about Thibs and the minutes. And I agree with Carter when he says that. So far, so good. So far, I agree with it.
I just feel like you got to give your bench guys minutes whenever you can, because you may need them in playoffs.
All right, so Vince Carter was talking about the minutes, made some valid points. Even was going back and forth with Shaquille O'Neal about, you know, the Knicks starters playing a ton of minutes. Look, we've been hearing this for, you know, it seems like forever now. And, you know, Shaq had played a lot of minutes in his career. There was a season where Shaquille O'Neal averaged 40 minutes per game. There was a season when Vince Carter averaged 39 minutes per game. So I find it interesting how these players, you know, I respect the hell out of both of them, by the way. But how they talk about, you know, playing the starters so many minutes, and it's a valid argument. Look, I've come on post games and I've explained my frustration regarding that. But this is Shaq talking about Mikal Bridges and his shot. You know, I found it extremely. Just listen.
I don't like his new form. I don't like the way it looks. His old form looked really good. I wish him well. I don't like the right here, the glitch, the behind the head.
I find it so ironic, crazy, whatever the word you want to say, that Shaquille O'Neal is talking about a shooting motion. You know, Shaq, who is probably one of the most terrible free throw shooters in the league and really didn't shoot any jump shots. That wasn't Shaquille O'Neal's game. He's talking about Mikal Bridges' jump shot. And look, we're past that, Shaq. I mean, Mikal Bridges is actually having a good year. You know, he's having a, you know, solid year from three this year. Good mid-range shooter. Mikal Bridges, not worried about his shot. But let's get to the crux of why I came on here, why I'm making this video. This is Shaquille O'Neal talking about the New York Knicks and what he thinks will happen.
See, a lot of people think I don't like the Knicks. Not the truth. The truth is, I don't get hype over just winning games. I get hype over winning championships. So you ask the question, do I think they can win a championship? The answer is no.
You also believe New York is a little overhyped in general.
Yes, over wins.
And I don't even mean the team, I mean the city.
We don't get over. Yeah. Candace and I, you got a ring? Did you win a championship?
No.
All right, well,
unfortunately.
Vince is this type of player, but Candace and I, we don't get hype over wins. We get hype over championships. I don't think they have enough.
All right, turn it off. All right, Shaq, that's enough. That's Shaq saying that he doesn't get overhyped over wins. He only gets hyped over championships. Then he mentions that a lot of New York Knicks fans don't like him. And it's true. A lot of Knicks fans think you're a hater because I go back to the 76ers series last season. You picked the 76ers. You were picking every team that we were playing against. You picked the 76ers. Every chance you get, you kind of have to rag on the New York Knicks. And look, it's all fun and games. I get a chuckle out of it. But when you say you don't get hype over wins and you don't get hype over New York, it just doesn't make sense for me, because I've heard you talk about other teams in a way where you do get hype. I've heard you talk about the Magic in a way. I've heard you just recently talk about the Atlanta Hawks in a way that they could be a sneaky team. So it seems like every other team gets this grace from you. And when it comes to the Knicks, it's like, these guys can't win a championship. It is what it is. And I'm done talking about him. He's giving Cat his credit. But, it just seems like he just talks both sides of his mouth, in my opinion. And, once again, Shaq is an all-time great. Respect the hell out of you. Respect the hell out of him. But to me, when certain people talk about the New York Knicks team, it's just, show me what you got in the playoffs. Let's not enjoy this season. And look, I agree with you. I'm not saying this Knicks team is a championship team. In my opinion, maybe the year before the year. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy this season. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy the ride. Us Knicks fans, of course, we're going to enjoy the heck out of the ride. But I agree, this is not a championship team yet, but we're getting there and we're damn close. So, it's just we've heard it all against Philly. After every game, we weren't the most talented team. Philadelphia is better. This and that. I mean, we heard it all last year. And that's the crux of it. That's why Knicks fans were so annoyed, because even after we beat Philly, it was never giving us credit. It was always the other team making excuses. So just wanted to react on that. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think regarding Shaquille O'Neal's comments, Vince Carter's comments. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up button. Just wanted to come on here and react to that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Anthony. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.